Hello, Charles here, and this is my speech 1 critique. So, for my special occasion speech, I was lucky enough to go last, which means I heard from all of the speeches, I heard from their faults and what they did well, so I kind of took into account how important structure was, for mine, at least. At the beginning, I had a pretty wow intro. I turned off the lights, I played some dreary music. My speech was on the end of the world, so it's kind of the mood, the environment that I wanted to set up for the audience. So I did that. I think that really helped. It was a great presentational device. I introduced who I was, kind of. I introduced what I was doing. I said I was some guy who's going to tell you what's going on. I didn't really tell you who I was, though. I had a wow intro, but I kind of had a questionably wow exit. I left off with a humanity is great, think about doing this and blah blah blah, but I don't really think it wowed the audience enough. Maybe that was on my part for not being emphatic enough. Another good thing I did was reference people in the audience. So I would be like, at one point, this guy, you don't want to, like, you'll never be able to ski again, or you'll never be able to play video games again. So I try to connect with them on that level. Alright, as for cons, I lacked a preview. I didn't really cover what I went over previously. And I had a nervous edge to my voice. I think, at the beginning, I was fairly nervous, speaking in front of the class for the first time. But I wasn't too nervous. No, I decided to use that nervousness and try to implement it in my character. I tried to implement a tone change, really, from one point in my speech where I'm very nervous to the next point where I gain my composure and I talk about how life is worth it and humanity is great. So, but in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have had that nervous voice at all. It probably didn't convince the audience enough. It wasn't convincing enough. And I also had a few unnecessary pauses that just had to do with me not practicing well enough, I believe. Not rehearsing enough. Alright, that's it. Thanks.